Previously on Obscure Reviews.
Dude, we need to talk.
What the hell are you?
Because I'm you from the future. Just do the damn review. I gotta go. Another animation cell. And you're looking right. Oh no.
And now, tonight's episode.
Well, vlog, looks like you need to go on the wall. But I'm gonna have to pick and choose a space. It's gonna be a lot of work. But I've got one last thing to do first.
And the masters of the universe.
Okay guys, this is a bit of a tough one for me, so let's just try to get through it as easily as we can. Today, we are reviewing the New Adventures of He-Man. And we got imagery on here. There's He-Man as his new creation that he was redesigned for this new show. This is Flipshot and Hydron. In the toy line today, this guy's now Icarius because they lost the copyright for the name Flipshot. But we flip it over and there's the reimagining of Skeletor for New Adventures of He-Man right here. And there's the reimagining of the Sorceress, who we very rarely see on this new show. And we got some artwork scenes, and then some special features, 2 brand new commentaries, 2 more collectible art cards, 50 detailed profiles of various characters, creatures, artifacts, art gallery, commercial bumpers, trivia and fun facts, and CD-ROM feature for multiple scripts, English and Spanish language audio tracks for all episodes, and then ink and paint promos, which were the people who were distributing this DVD. And yeah, ink and paint. So that's what that looks like. So we're gonna open this up. And we got more episode quotes. It comes the great event by Master Sebrian in episode 3201, A New Hope. I don't know why it says 32 before that. That should be like 01. That was like... Well, it was part of a miniseries, and I think that was the first part of it. So, it's pretty much the first episode there. Then we got On the Inside Spine, Volume 1, Episodes 1 through 33. And then we have an enlarged version of that cover. Then we got 2 more images here. Deep in the center of Primus, He-Man and Skeletor battle with the very fate of the Tri-Solar Galaxy hanging in the balance, from episode 3216, Crack in the World. And then over here, to the Galactic Guardians. He-Man said that in episode 3222, The Mind Lens. And then We go over here. There's another image. He-Man makes a dramatic return from the dead to stop the mutants from overthrowing Primus in episode 3205, The Ultimate Challenge, which I think was the working name of the entire miniseries. And then, then we got more cards. Bam, we'll see these later. And the insert guide. And I don't remember the name of this. I think it's I just don't remember the name of it. So we'll set these aside and let's do this. First two on the disc. First two on discs are He-Man and his New Adventures redesign, and Master Severin. He is kind of the Man-at-Arms Sorceress role character. He's kind of He-Man's mentor. He has taken Prince Adam on as his nephew for the rest of the world to know. And other than him, I don't think anybody else knew He-Man was He-Man. And after that, we have some guys we need to fix. Then we have... my tent will stop moving. Then we have Mara, I think that's her name, and Flog. And we go over here. We have Slushhead and Skeletor. Now, a lot of people don't like Skeletor with eyes, which is why the new figure coming out of Intergalactic Skeletor will not have eyes, and that kind of bothered me. I was hoping to see him come with an additional head that did have eyes, but that's mostly because I never really was able to get any of these figures. I was only able to get a sight of Skeletor through this series. So that is Volume 1 of The New Adventures of He-Man. I think the show is a little underappreciated. It was definitely not as good as the Filmation show, but I blame that mostly because they couldn't go to Filmation because Filmation had closed down by then. And then we look at the spine and we see part of Starship Eternia and that planet thing whose name I can't remember. So yeah, that's Volume 1. And then we've got Volume 2. Bam! And let's see, get closer. We got Flog, Slushhead, and Skeletor, and this is a different design of Skeletor. He went through two imageries, and let's see if we can find another picture of the other image. So yeah, this was the first time we saw Skeletor. This is how he looked on Eternia in this show, and after a while, he picked up some power deal, and it changed him into looking like this. This was a Skeletor figure I actually had, and while I liked the figure, for cartoon purposes, I hate this design. It just looks awful. But we flip it around, and we got the scientists, whose name I'll never remember, some more scene images, and then special features include 2 brand new documentaries. There's always 2 documentaries on these things, and they're all different documentaries. 2 collectible art cards, 50 detailed profiles of various characters, creatures, and artifacts, trivia and fun facts, Spanish and English language audio tracks, ink and paint trailers again. And then I have this open differently. So this was the spinal imagery on that one. It's just He-Man with that cool energy looking shield. I loved his sword in this episode, in this series. Not to say I didn't like the other one, but alright, here's some more quotes. "You are the power of good, He-Man. I am its guide, the sorceress." From episode NA058, Queen's Gambit. Why are the numbers on this show so goofy? And here's another image, close-up of the box art we saw earlier. Together again, He-Man and Teela attempt to prevent Skeletor's latest nefarious plan, reminding them of the days they once shared on Eternia. From episode NA035, Once Upon a Time. I hate this imagining of Teela. I really do. I just can't get around it. I don't know why. But then, another scene here. That's because you know that things are not always what they seem. Thanks, Kaz. Adam said, episode NA045, you're in the army now. And then we got some more imagery here. Ooh, Skeletor with no helmet. That's creepy. He actually has hair, if you can tell. An intense confrontation between He-Man and Skeletor marks the beginning of the mutants' final invasion of Primus in episode NA064, Flog's Revenge. And then we go this way, and I'll bet you anything we're going to find art cards and inserts. And oh my goodness, look at that! We found art cards and inserts. And let's see. And a little site of some future city. I'm guessing it's somewhere on Primus. But we got these 2 art cards. Woot woot. Put those away. And then we're going to look at the discs. Now, from now on, I'm going to have trouble remembering who these guys are, because I wasn't as well versed in this show as I was the other one. So let's see. We got Flipshot, or what was his other name? Icarius. I want to say, I can't remember this guy's name. I really wish I could. He's the centaur guy with 4 arms. I don't remember what his name is, sadly. And then we have Hydron and this girl whose name I also don't remember. Krita, maybe? I think it's Krita. And then there's over here. And again, I'm guessing on names here. I think this is BH, or BH, which is, obviously they can't call him Butthead for cartoon reasons. And then I think this is Quake. I was going to say Karate, but then I saw this big rock in his hand, so I'm assuming that's Quake. But yeah, that is all that. Now, like I said, I feel the show is really unappreciated for what it was. It had a great plot idea. The only problem is they couldn't do the same art styles that they did in Filmation, and that was a problem for me personally. But this has the volume guide, volume 2, episodes 34 through 65. And that is New Adventures of He-Man.
A glimmer of magic in the darkest night. The sword is drawn for the endless fight. The forces of evil never rest. But we are ready to put them to the test. We are the masters of the universe. We are the masters of the universe. We will fight. We will win. The victory shall be ours. It shall be ours. We are the masters of the universe. We are the masters of the universe. We are the masters of the universe. We are the masters of the
This empty spot will represent the year and a half of figures I have missed. And hopefully I can fill it. I have a lot of extra space now, don't I, Flog? And one less review out of the way. What else could happen? Yeah?
Next time on Obscure Reviews.
Yeah. Still kind of tied up here.
And the master